Hello and welcome to 3D Wonders. In today's video, we'll walk you through a complete 3D inspection workflow using Geomagic Control X, a powerful software for quality control and dimensional analysis. Whether you're in automotive, aerospace, tooling, or precision manufacturing, this process helps ensure your parts meet design specs and production tolerances. Let's dive in. We'll start by importing the reference model, the CAD file that represents the ideal geometry of the part. This digital version acts as our baseline for inspection. While we're using a step file here, Control X also supports native CAD formats from software like SolidWorks, Siemens NX, Creo, and others. This gives you flexibility to work with whichever design tools you prefer. With the reference in place, let's move on to the scan data. We'll bring in the measured data, the 3D scan of the physical part to be inspected. Control X supports a variety of mesh formats like STL, OBJ, and more, which are commonly used in 3D scanning workflows. For the best results, it's highly recommended to use a metrology-grade 3D scanner. These scanners deliver the accuracy and detail needed for reliable inspections. You can browse a range of professional 3D scanners tailored for this purpose at 3dwonders.shop. With both the CAD and scan data loaded, the next step is alignment. We'll use initial alignment, a quick and automatic method that fits the scanned part to the reference model by matching their overall geometry. It's a fast way to get both models into position and provides a solid baseline if further refinement is needed. This step is essential. Proper alignment ensures that any deviations we see in the results reflect the actual part, not misalignment errors. With the models now properly aligned, we can move on to the core of the inspection process, starting with a 3D compare. This is a fundamental step for detecting overall shape deviations. This feature highlights dimensional deviations between the scanned model and the reference CAD using a visual color map. Once the comparison is applied, a color bar will appear using a gradient map by default. Green shows minimal deviation. Blue or red means the part is outside tolerance. Yellow or orange means the part is close to the tolerance limit. Then we can set the tolerance, which defines how much deviation is still acceptable. This ensures the inspection results match real-world requirements. We can also check the deviation at specific points. Simply click any area on the model, and the exact deviation value at that point will appear. To help interpret the results, Control X provides several annotation presets, including basic, default simple, and detailed. You can choose the one that best fits your reporting needs. For further customization, you can modify the style in the Edit Annotation Style settings. For example, enabling check status for deviation. This adds a clear pass or fail status directly to each annotation point, making the inspection outcome easier to read at a glance. In addition to pass or fail, some annotations may display a warning status. This occurs when the deviation is still within tolerance but already approaching the maximum acceptable limit. It's useful for identifying borderline areas that may require closer monitoring or design review. To enhance the analysis, we'll also add a few more annotation points for better clarity and traceability. Finally, we'll use the Reassign Viewpoint tool to capture important angles and findings. These saved viewpoints will become part of the final report, helping communicate key findings clearly. This is especially useful when reports are shared across teams. Now let's take a closer look at 3D dimensions, a feature designed to evaluate distances, diameters, and angles directly on the model. For this part, the coordinate origin is set at this hole. Having a clearly defined origin is essential for any dimensional inspection. It ensures consistency when comparing with 2D drawings or design intent, and makes it easier to measure from a known reference point. We'll start by creating linear dimensions using composite selection, selecting two surfaces to define a distance. Here we're measuring from the center hole to surrounding holes, aligned along the X or Y axis depending on the direction we want to validate. Tolerances can be manually set. For example, plus minus 0.2 millimeter. We'll continue by checking distances to several other holes. Annotation styles follow the same presets used in the 3D compare step. To keep the workspace clean, any measurement can be shown or hidden easily using the Model Manager. Now let's look at radial dimensions, which are ideal for measuring holes, fillets, or round features. Just select a curved surface and place the annotation with the radius option enabled. Finally, we'll add an angular dimension between the center axis of a cylinder and a flat surface. In this case, I'm simply showing how it works. To finalize this step, we'll also use the Reassign Viewpoint tool to capture the key measurement views. The reporting process begins by clicking the Generate Report button on the toolbar. The first step is selecting which entities you want to include in the report. On the left, you'll see the source entities list. This contains everything from your inspection history, reference data, measured scan, alignments, 3D compare, and any annotations you've added. To add items to the report, simply select them from the source entities. Then move them to the Selected Entities list using the arrow button. If you want to remove items, just do the reverse. Select from Selected Entities and move them back to source entities. This way you can fully control which results appear in the final report, whether you want a simple summary or a detailed breakdown. Next, we'll fill in the report information. such as title, subject, author, product info, and inspector name. These fields help organize and personalize the report, especially when sharing it with clients or quality teams. Once everything is set, click Generate to build the report. Take a moment to review the result. You can scroll through to make sure all critical information and views are captured clearly. Finally, export the report in your preferred format, PDF, Excel, or PowerPoint. And that wraps up our walkthrough of the 3D inspection workflow using Geomagic Control X. If you're ready to take your quality control process to the next level, or if you'd like to try the software yourself, visit us at 3dwonders.shop to request a demo or get in touch. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more tutorials, tips, and real-world case studies. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.